it's about to be good for uploading. And so my volume might be a little f***ed up right now because I forgot my mic at home a few times. What's up, dude? Hey man, you got a fresh haircut. You gotta film me, you know? Alright, Gen 4 is coming out, as you guys probably all seen online. They got this weird thing online. I had to read this out several times. I still don't understand. So here are the changes that they're gonna be making, and I'm gonna say this right now: don't use your Stardust until PvP comes out, because they're doing, well, basically they're doing a rebalancing. Brandon, were you playing when they first rebalanced everything?
Yeah, I've been playing since day one.
Oh, okay. Do you remember when they nerfed a lot of things? Yeah, well, at the very beginning, if some of you guys haven't, like, you know, played at the beginning, they like destroy the starters, because Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard were actually pretty good back then. It's pretty much what they posted up. We are making adjustments to weather, and moving forward, it will have a reduced effect on the rate at which Pokemon appear, which is kind of good, kind of bad. Well, I guess it's kind of good for nest spawns, because weather do fuck up the nest spawns a lot. As you explore a given area, you will notice that a greater variety of Pokemon species will appear over time and at different rates. What the f does that mean? Well, yeah, that's what happened. When you go to different areas, different types of Pokemon will spawn. So, how would that be?
Maybe multiple nesting Pokemon at the same location?
That'd be cool.
I don't know.
Let's see, we got
that just sounds like really simple.
Weird. Yeah. Let's see, CP values will be adjusted going forward to improve game balance. HP value will be adjusted to close the gap between high HP Pokemon and low HP Pokemon. Pokemon defense and stamina values will be retroactively rebalanced, allowing highly defensive Pokemon to be valuable in battle by outlasting opponents rather than simply running out the clock. No idea what that means. Defense values have also been slightly retroactively reduced for most Pokemon. Changes like these will help narrow the gap between Pokemon with the highest defense stats and other Pokemon.
Complete reshift. Definitely don't use your Stardust.
Yeah. From here on out, don't use the Stardust, like, for anything. Even if you caught like 100% Mewtwo, don't even power it up, like, because
I'm gonna do that.
Well, because they might, like, they f***ed over a lot of people, like a lot of Pokemon that were like good before, like Lapras. I was so hurt by Lapras because I caught mine 96% at like 200 CP, and I blew like 200,000 Stardust something to power it up, to max it out at a time. And then as soon as I got done, like, I noticed that the CP dropped down, and all my starters, I invested a lot of starters in like 82% IVs. I still put a lot of starters in it, just kind of like just dropped down. So you essentially you lost Stardust and candy that you worked so hard for. The rebalancing, which is not a bad thing, honestly, because there's some Pokemon that I want to use more.
Oh yeah.
I think the starters, I think that's just a personal attachment to, like Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard should be used more in the game in general.
Well, absolutely, and then you think about the special moves they give them on Community Day to theoretically help them in battle more, because they have the best charge moves, I guess, of that specific type. So it would be better if you could just use those Pokemon in battle, because right now they're kind of useless unless you just really don't have that great a Pokemon in your inventory.
Exactly. So I think just the general attackers that we have is it's like what, Tyranitar, Dragonites, Vaporeon is like the only Vaporeon and Gyarados, but then Gyarados kind of took over Vaporeon. You know, got blast cannons like Alakazam, God of War, but not too many Dragon Pokemons out there right now to really use God of War. Machamp is really good for Absol. I wish that they would bring up Gengar, even though Gengar is a glass cannon, but like it doesn't even last long enough to like really enjoy. Dude, I can't wait for Munchlax. Dude, Munchlax would be sick. Do you know anything about Gen 4?
A little bit, not enough.
Yeah, I don't know shit about Gen 4, but the pseudo legendary Pokemon is Garchomp, which is a dragon and ground type. Basically it looks like a shark. Honestly, I don't even know all Gen 3 Pokemons. I just call them by like what they look like. Like there's a Pokemon that looks like an acorn and evolves to like an acorn ninja, and then it turns to like a shaman ninja. Just I don't know. Looks like in our generation we got out what Gen 1 and 2, right?
For what?
For our generation, like we kind of got out of Pokemon.
Yeah, definitely. I played through red version, and all my friends did red and blue and yellow, and we did like Pokemon Stadium stuff. And once like gold hit, I had gold version. I maybe played like a third of the way through it, and still really just had no idea what you were doing as a kid. But it just kind of lost appeal after the Mewtwo movie in 2000, or Pokemon the movie 2000 came out. I don't know what it was. It really, the coolness of it all just died off, and
yeah,
it was what it was.
Well, puberty kicked in, and you know, we stopped chasing Pokemon, we started chasing girls. You know, just the natural evolution of human life.
Yeah.
And
get a job.
Get a job, and now we're voting back to catching Pokemon. We got the girls.
Yeah.
Got the girls, so now we get into Pokemon again.
Yeah. Learning how to play the game the right way this time, I guess.
Yeah. But we're doing the last Mewtwo raid, at least for me. Nobody else. You guys mind saying hi to my YouTube channel? Yeah. Alright. We're gonna talk about Gen 4 and don't use starters right now. Alright, time to go. Shout out to Brandon right here, taking the leadership mantle of the La Mesa raid. So it's hard being a leader, and it's always nice when a new person takes the mantle to take the responsibility for other people. So shout out to Brandon. Damn it, where the hell is it? Oh my god. Here it is. Yo, what's up you guys? Let's talk about Gen 4 and the adjustments they're going to make in game soon. This gets me kind of, I'm very excited about Gen 4 because I'm getting gameplay antsy, and one of the things I kind of wonder about was, you know, are they going to wait for Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu to release it? Because it's getting pretty close to November. And October, you had to give us a little tease. I still gotta get through the October events, like the Psychic event, finish off Mewtwo, along with maybe a Ghost event. It hasn't shown anything yet, but if I have to guess my release date for Gen 4, I think it'll be closer to Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, because they did a cross-marketing event already where they first released Alolan Executor with the announcement of Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. I think what, the release date for Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee is what, November 18th? I think. So it seems like we got about a month away. I'm starting to think they're not gonna release it before then. I think if they really want to get like Pokemon like madness going on, they release both Gen 4 for Pokemon Go players and the main series game players that will have Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, because it's the perfect opportunity to do cross promotion again. Every time a new gen comes into the game from the previous years, it has brought like a small little uptick in players when they go outdoors to go catch all these Pokemons. And most likely they'll probably release them slowly, like how they did with Gen 3, which I like. I don't mind that. You know, I think I'm gonna keep the rest of the video kind of like this kind of lighting. I'm starting to really like it. I'll touch base on just the starters right now, but I'll make a whole Gen 4 video next time because there's so many things to talk about. But briefly about Gen 4, Turtwig is a Turtle type Pokemon, is a grass type, but when it evolves to its last form, Torterra, it becomes a ground and grass type Pokemon, which is really cool. But it's probably my second favorite grass starter because I love turtles for one. With Chimcar, when it evolves to its last form, Infinite, it becomes a fighting and fire type Pokemon, similar to Blaziken, which is actually really cool. I really like that kind of like monkey god kind of look. And lastly, Piplup is a wild type penguin Pokemon. When it evolves to its final form, Empoleon, it becomes a water and steel type Pokemon. And we don't have anything like that thus far in the game, so really looking forward to this one the most for water type. Dang, his face looks like Aquaman's trident. Every Pokemon generation, which I recently found out from a professor, every generation has their own theme. And for Gen 4, it's creation with the relationship of space and time. And at the end of the trailer, they show, in English it's pronounced Giratina, but in Japanese, I read in Japanese, so now I can't get it out of my mind. But in Japanese, the way how you pronounce it is Giratina. It's just pronunciation. Tomatoes, right? With 4th generation of Pokemon now, they gotta give a lot more space. Spawn point's gonna have to share a room with 4 different generations. A nest will favor a certain type of Pokemon, but doesn't mean it's only gonna spawn that type of Pokemon. It's just gonna favor it, so you just see more of it. But with 4th generation is gonna totally f that up. So including the weather system, which is already f***ed up, which explains why the recent nest migrations has been kind of weird. Like, it's hard to find nests. Like, I've seen some nests, but like, it's just not spawning a lot like before. It's not even worth it in a sense to go over there, especially to hunt for a drowsy. Pokemon defense and stamina values will be retroactively rebalanced, allowing highly defensive Pokemon to be valuable in battle by outlasting opponents rather than simply running out the clock. Defensive values have also been slightly retroactively reduced for most Pokemon. Changes like these will help narrow the gap between Pokemon with the highest defensive stats and other Pokemon. Defense and stamina value is gonna rebalance, but defense is getting more. It seems like defense stats are getting more reduction or along with the rebalancing. Wow, okay. Everything you're looking forward to in Gen 4 could change. Best advice I can say right now to prepare for Gen 4 is don't use your Stardust. Just don't use it right now, because anybody who played the game at the very beginning, when they did the first rebalance without notifying any of us, I got really pissed off. When PvP comes out, you know, we can't just be using Dragonites and Tyranitar's the whole time, because, you know, it just gets kind of boring. So I can see that there's going to be a lot of rework. Gyms are most likely going to be reworked as well, because they're going to change the battle system for PvP to begin with. So the whole tapping motion for defending gyms is probably going to change. My money is on the same release date as Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Gen 4? I'm pretty excited about Gen 4 because Gen 4 has the most amount of legendaries. It has 107 Pokemon. It has a lot of good legendaries. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm not excited about the 3 Lake Guardians, but Gen 4 seems pretty promising. It's much more exciting than Gen 2. Gen 3 was alright. Gen 4 is really interesting because a lot of previous generations will evolve to another form. If you guys are excited about Gen 4, what are you most excited about Gen 4? Anyways, comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my video. I'll see you guys next time. Last Hot Sauce, signing out. Peace. Just when I was about to upload, Quail tweeted out that he found new forms found in APK mine, which is Rotom normal form, Rotom frost form, Rotom fan form, Rotom mow form, Rotom wash form, Rotom heat form, Wormadam plant, Sandy, and Wormadam trash. Giratina Elter, Giratina original form, Chirim overcast, Chirim sunny, Arceus normal form, fighting form, flying, poison, ground, rock, bug, ghost, steel, fire, water, grass, electric, psychic, and ice. Wow. That is amazing. All the forms are already in the game. Jesus Christ. That's right, guys. The God Pokemon has been confirmed to be found in the system. Let's talk about it.